Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be making the simple, lovely Ankara Bubu, and we're going to be using an ashoke to design on the neckline and also on the sleeve. If this is something you're interested in, please keep watching. Okay, now so we're just going to go ahead to fold our fabric. So my fabric is on fold twice because I'm going to be cutting both my back and my front pattern together. So now I'm going to be using this ashoke to create the designs on my fabric or on my outfit. So now we're just going to go ahead and then mark our neckline. So I'm just going to mark my neckline 3 inches and my back neck depth is 1.5. My front, I'm just marking 3 inches for the front, but my front neckline is going to be a v-neck, so I don't necessarily need that, but just for now let's just go ahead. So I'm just going to curve that part for my back and my front neckline. So now I'm just going to go ahead to mark my sleeve width. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking 13 inches for my sleeve width, so I'm just marking it all the way like so. So now I'm just going to go ahead to mark my half length measurement, but I don't necessarily need it because I decided to do a very loose fitting bubu. So I'm just going to go ahead to just ignore that actually. So now I'll come to my my sleeve. I'm going to come in by 4 inches. So I'm just coming in by 4 inches. So I'm going to mark 4 inches like so all the way down to the hem of my dress. So that's what I'm doing because I just want the bubu to be as loose as possible. So the length of my dress is 45 inches. So that's what I'm marking. I'm just going to confirm that length and I'm just going to go ahead to mark it like so. I think, sorry, 42 inches is the length of my dress. So here I'm just going to curve my sleeve like so, just to give it that curve at the sleeve side, so it doesn't, like, it's not a sharp point there. So now we're just going to go ahead to cut our back neckline. Please, you're not cutting your front neckline. Then I'm just going to confirm my dress length, and I'm going to cut it like so, and then I'm going to go ahead to cut the sides of my dress. Okay, now so we have that. So I'm taking 9 inches for my front neck depth. So I'm marking it like so. It's, like I said earlier, it's going to be a v-neck. So I'm just using my ruler to join that point to my shoulder. So now I'm just going to go ahead to open my fabric now because I want to cut out my front neckline. So I'm just going to go ahead to take away the back of my fabric so that I'll be able to cut just the front neckline. Okay, we are done with that. Let's go ahead to cut out our design on our ashoke. So now I'm just going to go ahead to draw my design with allowance on my ashoke. So just go ahead and watch what I'm going to do. So first of all, I'm going to fold my ashoke like so, because the other part under is going to serve as my back design. So now I'm just going to iron it down. Then I'm going to go ahead to find a midpoint at the center of my ashoke that will serve as my center front for my front and my back. So now I'm going to go ahead to mark my neck width, which is 3 inches on both sides like so. Then I'm going to come down. My neck depth is 9 inches, so I'm just going to go ahead to mark it like so. Then I'm going to join the points with my ruler like so. Okay, so now I'm going to take 2 inches at the shoulder point. There I'm coming down with 10 inches, and here I'm going to take 1 inch and I'm coming in here with 2 inches. So I'm just going to join that. It's just all about creating the design. So here I'm marking from my center front 7 inches and I'm going to join that point to my shoulder like so. So here now I'm going to come to this point, mark my 10 inches is also, then mark it all the way out. Then I'm going to mark 5 inches like so, join the point and then I'm going to come down at that point here. I'm going to come down by 4 inches, so I'm just going to join it like so. So at the shoulder, I'm coming down with 20 inches. You can come down with 25 as long as you want. So I'm joining that point to that. Then here I'm going to come down with 6 inches. Okay, so now I'm just going to go to join that point like so, and also join this other point. So now we have the shape of my design. For my bag, I'm just going to create my back neckline just the way you do your back neckline. I'm coming down by 1.5 inches. I'm forming my neckline curve. Then here at this point, I'm going to use 2 inches for this particular back design. So I'm just going to go ahead and join it like so. So that is all we need for our design. You can make your design bolder and bigger as you want, but for me, I think this is fine. I didn't want it to be too big. I didn't want it to be too huge. So yeah, so now we're just going to go ahead to cut it now. Please, while you're cutting your design, add 1/2 inch allowance to both sides of your design. Don't just cut it at the exact point. Add 1/2 inch allowance to both sides of your design. Okay, so now I'm just going to go to place my design on my fabric. I just want to see what it looks like. So I noticed that the back neckline is too wide, so I'm just going to go ahead to cut out that back side of my design. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it out because it's too wide. So when I cut it out, I'll just place it and I'm going to join it back together. So now we have the perfect neckline and the perfect design. So before I go ahead to stitch this on my design, I'm just going to go ahead to iron it down. So I'm going to go ahead to fold the edges of my design. I'm just going to go ahead to fold everything in. I'm going to use my hemming gum to iron it all around. And you know we are working with ashoke. Ashoke tends to pull out a lot. The fiber pulls out a lot, so you have to make sure you do something to hold it down. So it's either you weave it down or you just iron it and use hemming gum to hold it down. So here I'm going to be using hemming gum, so that's what I'm doing now. Okay, so we are done with that. I'm just going to go ahead to place it on my neckline. So, but before we stitch it down, we're going to use it to turn the neckline of our outfit. So what I'm going to do is just use that showcase, the design itself, to turn the neckline first of all, and after that, and then I'm going to just go ahead to turn it and then top stitch it. So just watch what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm done turning my neckline, so I'm just going to bring it out and iron it down before I pin it and take it back to my sewing machine, and then I'm going to stitch it around the edges of my design. Just going to stitch it around the edge. Okay, now so I'm done pinning. I'm just going to go ahead to take it to my sewing machine to sew around the edge of it. So now I'm done. This is what it looks like. It looks so neat. That's why it's very important to iron your outfit while you're sewing. And I added pocket to mine. Please don't forget to add pocket if you like pocket. I added slits by the side before joining the side of my outfit. So now let's go ahead to work on the sleeve. So I'm going to just take the sleeve here. I have 12.5. I'm just going to go ahead to cut out on my showcase. So for my showcase, I'm just going to go ahead to cut out 20, let's say 25 inches, 26 inches. So just place your showcase, measure 26 inches. I'm using 26 inches by 5 inches. So that's what I'm going to be using right now. And I'm going to go ahead to cut 2 pieces of it. Okay, now so we are done with that. So I'm just going to go ahead to place my band on my sleeve. So all you need to do, okay, here I'm finding the midpoint because I just want to mark it on my showcase and also on my fabric. I'm marking it, I'm notching that point. Then all you need is just to open it up and place okay, here I'm using chalk to mark that point on my showcase. So now just find the point and place it and just stitch your showcase round the sleeve, just like you're adding a band to your sleeve. Is as easy as that. So that's what I'm going to do. Then when you finish joining it, you can just go ahead to weave it, and then top stitch so that it looks neat. So now this is what my outfit looks. It looks so beautiful. I love it so much to be honest. I also like you guys to try. Please try and also tag me. Thank you so much, and bye.